The next step for me is to measure what is the actual fuel pressure value from the pumps out in the tank, and for that I'm going to be using Harbor Freight fuel pressure gauge, and I'm going to need to do some kind of additions to that, because Volkswagen or Porsche or Audi are using those quick connect fittings, and I was able to obtain this angle. It doesn't matter if it would be angle or not, but I mean, this particular one I was able to obtain from the junkyard. So I just cut the line that was going to the pressure regulator. This is the one. I couldn't find anywhere, the fitting like that, because the male part that goes inside in the car is the actual part, is the actual pressure regulator outlet. So I couldn't simply just cut the part of the regulator, so it doesn't work like that. I found this online after like deep research, so we're gonna be using this brand new part. This is the part from the junkyard, and I just bought a couple fuel hoses. And let's try to make it happen. This clamp, just a hair. All right. Okay, one part is going. All right, one side is done. All right, I used the pliers to hold it. Let's tighten this clamp. Just like that. Good. So let's see if I'll be able to use those smaller clamps right here. Yep, guess we're all good. All right. Good. All right. Then goes this fitting on the gauge, just like that. Oops. Couple turns, that's enough. Make sure the hole is not obstructed. Then on top we have this fitting. I will tighten it with the wrench, just very slightly. All right. And this goes here Alright, and that should be enough. Now we can plug into the line. So this is our contraption. quick connect fittings and a gauge. Alright, let's check what the pressure is. In order to hook up our gauge, again we need to release the pressure in the fuel line. Come on. Open that. Let's remove those two relays and let's start the car. Oops. Second time. Alright, it died, so there is no pressure anymore in the fuel line, and now I'm gonna get the access to the pump again. I will probably gonna need two hands, but if I'm not mistaken, this is the line that goes from the tank to the engine pretty much. Okay, so there is no pressure, which is good. We're gonna hook up our line here and we'll try to hook up this to here. Okay, my camera just shut off. I'm gonna install the relays back and we'll see first of all if it's leaking somewhere here. Well, then I'm gonna need to tighten the connectors. And we'll see what the pressure is. Let's do this one first. And guys, if you'll see the leak, let me know. Ooh, I do see the leak. Let me rectify it and I'll get back. Looks like the fuel crisis is averted. So let's start the car. Again, it's just on one pump now. By the way, it's a cold start and it's like they say, on idle it's slightly fluctuating. It's 5.3, 5.4 bars, which is exactly where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna accelerate a little bit and we'll see how it's gonna change. It's exactly 5.5 where it's supposed to be. Alright, let me switch the pumps. Okay, now it's gonna be the other one. That's not good. I am sorry. That's because the left pump supposed to work only if there is more than 15 liters in the tank. Let me take it back. The right pump works when there is 60 plus liters in the tank. The left pump works when there is between 15 and 60. Right now it's between 15 and 60. So and only right pump is being turned on. That's why you see that thing. If I'm gonna start the car, it's gonna jump to 5 again, I bet. Yes, for the first 10 seconds both pumps supposed to work together, and then one pump, and you see, yep, that's exactly as it's supposed to do. So as you saw, when I took off, like in the neighborhood, the pointer or gauge was jumping slightly, but during those acceleration events, when I had the full throttle, it never actually went below 5, I guess, or you know, something like that. So it doesn't look to me that there are any problems with the fuel delivery in regards to the fuel pumps in the tank and or the regulator. So, and this is unfortunate, I guess, because the next stop is the high pressure fuel pump, which is, you know, quite expensive.